Welcome to Brewing TV. I'm your host, Chip Walton.
And I'm your other host, Bryon Adams.
Bam! And where are we?
We're in my basement.
AKA
Bad Ass Brewery. Right here in the basement.
What the f*** are you wearing?
Man, what the f*** are you wearing?
I'm representing.
Man, this is Auburn, baby. Auburn, best team in the SEC.
Roll Tide, baby. Roll
best
Tide!
team in the C. Oh, War Eagle, baby. Iron Ball homebrewing.
Back to the point of the episode. We're in the Bad Ass Brewery. This is a basement brewery. It's a beautiful setup that Bryon and some buddies put together. We're going to do a little whirlwind tour of this facility.
Yes, we will.
We're also going to see his fermentation chamber, a fire extinguisher that's been repurposed as a beer dispensing unit.
Very good.
We're going to see a rum barrel that dude here uses for... He hasn't aged anything, quote unquote, too long in it, but he's putting beer in it and drinking it.
And we got a special treat outside. We got some ribs smoking. They've been out there for 2 hours smoking. Rubbed them down last night with some spices.
That's how we do it on a Friday in the Twin Cities, man.
That's right.
For real, dude, you're going to have to take that shit off.
I ain't taking it off. You go take it off. You might have to limp out of here.
Before we get to the brewery tour, we cannot forget that this is a functional brew day. Oh yeah, there's beer here.
10 gallons.
Tell them about the beer we're making, dude.
We are making a Burton Ale. It is a ale that was produced, I don't know, back in the day by, like last week. He was brewed last week.
A while ago, English brewers would make this for Russian
Imports to
royalty.
Russia.
Right.
Right.
And it was a higher gravity way back in the day, up past 1100, 1.100. You can read all about it in the Zymergy that came out a while back. This is our inspiration. But basically, it's boiled down. It's been slimmed down to a beer that usually comes in now around 1070 to 1080, 1090.
Yep.
It used to be kind of a barley wine. Now it's pretty much a strong ale bordering on barley wine.
Yep.
Dawson would probably slap me for getting these things wrong. It's a really strong, really sweet, really freaking bitter beer that's going to actually have to age for quite a while. This is not going to be one that you're going to see tasting notes on like in a month from now, right?
Maybe. We might sneak in there and taste some.
To make this authentic as possible, it says to reduce your water's total alkalinity and calcium content.
Not doing it.
That's not how we do things in the Bad Ass Brewery.
No, we do what we want.
We don't know what those things are. Brooklyn Park never gave us the water report that we requested, so
No.
you know, we could add some like Burton salts. They actually make a mixture of salts that supposedly harden your water to be as authentic as possible as the water in the Burton area, but it's too risky.
Right. Didn't want to mess it up. So we're just going to go with this. If we brew it again, maybe we'll have that water report. We could try it again and compare.
Yeah.
We got to wait a year.
Yeah,
It's going to be tough.
It suggests to hold this for 18 months, I think.
Yeah. You're going to be old by then.
Yeah, I'll lose all my hair.
That's an issue.
Can I borrow some dreadlocks? Let's talk about the ingredients. What do we have?
We've got 26 pounds of Maris Otter malt. And we got about half pound, maybe a little more, of chocolate malt. That's it. We're mashing it at 150.
But what's up with that hop bill? That crazy hop bill.
And there's 17 ounces of East Kent Goldings going in this bad boy.
17 ounces
I hope we can keep
at
it
90 minutes.
90 minutes. This is going to be crazy.
And then no more hops until 18 months from now when we dry hop it for 2 weeks.
Dry out with 3 ounces of Kent Goldings.
Yeah. What's those 3
3
ounces of EKG gonna do? You were telling me, Bryon, before we even mash in, that you did something kind of unique to the grains last night.
I was reading online that some people will condition their malt. So basically putting it in a bucket, wet it down just a little bit, get it damp, and let it sit for an hour to get those husks kind of soft or pliable. So then when you grind it or crush it, it kind of spits the grain out without crushing that husk. So then your malt is a little fluffier and it won't compact as much in the, when you're mashing. Just makes it light and fluffy. Doesn't crush everything to a powder. And to get a little better efficiency out of the grain. So we'll see when we take the first reading what we get.
Okay.
It says 75% on here, but let's hope for 80, man. We'll bump this up to a 1080 beer.
I mean, a beer like this, if you're gonna wait 18 months to drink it, It might as well be 9-10%, I think, personally.
10% would be nice.
10%, that's what we're going for. You heard it.
So the bad thing about having this giant hood and this humongous inline fan is it pulls all the smells out from the mash. So because we have the mash or the fan off, we could smell this lovely aroma, the chocolate malt and the Maris Otter in there. And I need to add some more grains. Get this baby going.
So this is like the only time that you get to enjoy the aroma, because once you kick that fan back on.
Right. I don't smell anything unless I go outside, and then it just smells awesome because it's vented right out the wall here.
Back to no smell.
Yeah, no smell.
No smell.
I guess the good thing about the fan is I forgot to turn it on one day while I was brewing, and I could smell something in here. And I looked at my monitor over there, and it was at 288 parts per million of, I guess, bad gases in here. Ran over, kicked the fan on, opened another window, and it was down with, back to zero within 3 minutes. Oh, this is gonna be a close one. We're getting to the top of the kegel. I hope we have room for it all. But this is Bad Ass Brewery. We do what we want. We do what we want.
Do what we want.
It's all in there.
It made it. Yeah.
Let those enzymes do their thing for an hour. And I guess we can go check the ribs. Ribs and beer. I taste sugar.
What? Nice auburn colors under there, dude.
Word. Didn't you know? Ah! War Eagle, baby. Top on it. Strike tip together, 162. There she goes. Ribs. Ooh. Look at that. You're getting there. Ribs and beer. Beer and ribs. It'll be like, fool, that's not hot. It's like.
You can mess up that beer, but you better not mess up those ribs, Bryon Adams.
Well, here's where I had to knock that hole in the wall for the vent. And boy, you can smell the, woo-wee, you smell that Maris Otter, that chocolate malt. Dog's gonna be crazy out here. You want some too, boy? Give me that. Hey, go. All right, let's go back inside.
Look who showed up. My
What,
brother
me?
from another mother. It's JT. He's here.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, he's here to walk us through the brewery and help us drink some beer. I started this brewery project in 2009, December. Went and got some stainless steel at a little a shop and had them cut it up, and thought it would take me a while to put this together. I found a welder, and they had this thing welded together, just the frame, in a week. So I was a little shocked because I didn't have anything else ready. But it's just pieced things together. I found things on eBay, Craigslist, Northern Brewer, just pieced it together. It took me about a year to get it together. But you can see it's a full Brutus system from Lonnie out of Texas. It's his plans. You can get them online at BYO, get the plans. It's just a couple pages and you put it all together yourself. We are in the basement, so this is running off natural gas. I don't like being outside in the winter brewing because I'm a freeze baby. It's fully automated, 2 temperature controls to maintain the temps. The one on the right, make sure the hot water or hot liquor tank is at temperature. I've got a probe that I can move from the mash tun back over here to the brew kettle if I wanted to see what the temp is going in or coming out. So if I were to need to heat the mash again, I can set the temp, start circulating, and once it gets to temp, it'll cut the gas off.
I got this big old hood that I found at an auction. So the hood was maybe $100.
Who found the hood?
Okay, JT found the hood.
JT found the hood.
He found the bidding site. He said, go find this thing. Go bid on it. All right, so I bid on it. Got it for about $100. This vent. Vent's directly outside this outside wall.
It's a really cool hood. Not only does it suck the air out of here, but look at these beautiful lights. Nice Vano white lights.
And you can dim them.
And you can dim them. Turn them off.
Woo!
Turn them on.
Ambiance in the brewery. Ooh. No. Contractor told me that because of the jet burners, I was gonna need to tile the wall because it would start on fire. So the wall is kind of unique. There's an air gap behind it, along with some crazy insulation, then Durock, and then the tile.
Pretty badass.
Pretty badass. One other thing, badass brother-in-law built me a mash paddle. Woo! Look at that. It did take a hit one day though. It was too close to the boil kettle and got a little flame leakage. Is that a word?
Nice, beautiful piece of maple with a little hard work, a little Christmas time, cheer, and a nice little beer bottle that I had to trace on out. As you stir, everything kind of flows on through, makes it nice and easy.
Bust up them lumps. Oh, you broke my paddle. So another piece that I have in the Bad Ass Brewery is my beer fridge fermentation chamber right here. And it is big, it's badass. This thing is huge. Had a friend of mine come over, I told him what I wanted. He started framing up this project and it got bigger and bigger. We wanted to hold, I don't know how many kegs. This thing could probably hold 15, 20 5-gallon kegs, maybe. This right here is the dual temperature controller for the badass fridge. Down here is the fermentation chamber that I use to keep things warm in the winter. You can see the temperature controller here, and it is wired through this plug. And my heat source is a hair dryer. Hello! So it just hangs inside, keep it away from everything that's, that could burn, but it doesn't stay on long. It kicks on for a minute, maybe a minute and a half, and cuts off. And these badass latches here will keep this door shut for the refrigeration. And we've got a couple of kegs in here. We've got a brown and a milk stout, pale ale, and our other toy. But this whole thing is run by the guts of a dorm fridge. Pulled them out of the fridge, compressors on the outside and the back. You can see it's getting pretty chilly.
The big vision for this is always a great poster, but it would look much better if there were like 3 or 4 taps here, nice and easy. So tap it, the way we go.
Be in trouble.
Looks like we got a little bit of a fire in here, so you want to take care of that?
I think we need to quench a thirst or two. Let's get this bad boy out. Oh yeah. Let's see what we have in here. I think this is Chip's favorite. We've got a water fire extinguisher that I converted into a beer dispenser. So it is our thirst dispenser. Release the pressure. There's a bicycle valve on the top, right there, which we use to carbonate. There is a pressure gauge, but it's rated too high. It's for, when there's water in there. So I do have a bike gauge, or tire gauge, that I use to check for pressure.
I'm ready. Oh yeah.
Ooh, get the cascading on it. Let's try it again. Look at that. Nice brown, cleared up real nice. Hey Chip, there's a glass for you, buddy.
That little one?
That little one, that's all you get. So we are going to taste this English brown that was in that rum barrel for about 7 days. It's been in the dispenser a little over a month, and try it out.
Wow, this has changed a lot since the last time we had it.
Yeah, it was
directly out of the barrel.
It was very intense. It's got a lot of caramel notes to it now. And oak, you can smell the oak in there.
Smell the oak. Taste a little bit of the rum.
Yeah, that's smooth. That's good.
That's very good.
Got some alcohol kick to it.
No, not at all.
Not at all? It'll sneak up on you. Sneak up on you, especially when Chip drinks it. He's drinking a gallon of it.
What happened here?
Starter blew over the top. Need a blow-off tube in my 2-stage starter. Caused a little eruption. Got yeast all over the top of my homemade stir plate. I saw this at a liquor store. I don't know what was in it. Malbec, I don't know. So it's a dual stir plate. 2 fans, this one's not hooked up yet. Potentiometer and a little power supply. Plug it in and the fan spins and there's a computer hard drive magnet, magnet glued on top. Spins the stir plate, or spins the thing. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, nice and pink. That's good. Taking them in, boy. Gonna wrap them up. Let them marinate by themselves, a little heat. Then we gotta eat them. Yeah. Eat them up, eat them up, eat them up. Watch the dog, he'll try to get them. It looks like the wort is clearing up. We're at 155, so we're ready to start sparging and get this baby into the brew kettle. Eighteen bricks, 72, 1072. Excellent. We're at 1080 now. A little better than what we had before, so I think we're good. We're good with the beer. We should have a nice strong beer. We're to keep sparging. Keep going. Come on, 1090. Yeah, right. Woo! 1084. Ha 21. We'll let it cool off. Maybe if we get up to this ridge, we'll stop. That'll be almost 11.
Middle of the ridge, 11.
Middle of the ridge is 11?
Yep.
But we'll stop there. Start the boil at least. We'll get close to 10 gallons after. Oh, maybe we should compensate for the hops, because damn. We got a lot of hops to put in there. I didn't think of that. There's still a lot of water in there. Yeah, boy. All right, as you can see, we've got the beginnings of a boil. We've already added 2 ounces of our hops just to start the first wort hopping. And it's taking a little time to boil, but we're gonna start adding, getting to a rolling boil, but we're gonna start adding some of these hops because we got so many to add. You can see we got 8 ounces right here, 8 ounces over there. We're gonna put them all in there. We're gonna have 18 ounces of hops. Woo! Good grief. Why don't we just get some tomatoes and make a salad? I don't know if this is gonna mix in, but what the hell? It's good, it's spicy. Some spicy hops. Pretty good. I'm almost getting burnt over here by the flame though. Mix this in. Man, it's getting thick. I think we've got about 12 gallons in here that we're gonna try to boil down. I think our gravity was around 1078, I think it was. But we're gonna boil it down. I'm getting this thing to at least 1080, if not more. But I gotta get it down to 10 gallons. But we're gonna lose some liquid from the hops. It's mixing in, but this is crazy. And you thought that was it. Let's do it again. 8 more ounces. Woo! Smell-o-vision. Smell-o-vision. Good grief. I hope they stay in the pot. Damn, it's bending the paddle. I might get a boil over in a minute. This is crazy. It feels like we're mashing in instead of boiling out. I don't think they're ever gonna drop. 20 minutes later, man, it's all seeds. Look at all these hop seeds. We're gonna start a farm.
Perfect end of the day. Some ribs.
So we hit a boil. There's a lot of time left to go. We tamed it finally.
Yep. We got those hops to submerge. Get down in it.
Our initial taste of that wort is absolutely insane. It is like
Over the top.
they're 4.6 alpha hops, but there's a pound of them, so it's
crazy.
really bitter. You can't even taste sweetness through it, which will come out, I think, with 18 months of aging. You can look forward to tasting notes in Christmas 2012, when Brewing TV episode 80 something. What are you worried about most from here on out?
With that,
Yeah.
hopefully the bitterness will go away. Be a little sweet. I have a feeling the alcohol is going to be a little strong, but that's good.
You're not worried about getting like 3 gallons of wort through all those hops?
Nah, man. I'm good. I'll take my shoes off and stomp on them like some wine. I can sanitize my feet in some Star Sand.
So thanks for checking out Bryon's Bad Ass Brewery, right?
Thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
It's good.
All for ribs?
Ribs for all.
All for brew?
Brew for all.
Click, click.
Clink, clink.
Uh-oh, someone's calling to yell at me.
Hotline.
It's Jake Keeler. Smack it! Woo! Alright.
Be on the outtake watch.
You know it. Alright, let's do this. We can't see your skin, just your teeth and your eyes, but
Way to go, man.
Where's my pliers? Release the... you.
oh god. I don't know. We'll see where it goes from there. I was gonna do that right off the bat. Let's do a retake. This is Shotgun and the Furious like a gangster. I'm Future Wolfgang.
Badass, man. Just like me. Badass.
So-
Alright, never mind.
Did you get that on film? I dropped it.
That was pretty good though. I think
That was good. I was like,
Yeah.
where's he going with this all of a sudden?
Yeah, let's just start it like I'll be like almost like yeah, yeah.
Woohoo!
Whoa.
Ooh, Chip mixed them pretty strong. Put hair on your chest. Nothing wrong with a little yeast.
Eat it. Yeah.
Nasty. What you doing, man?
Roll Tide.
Roll what?
Tide.
Okay.
War Eagle with the tiger.
Swoop down on those elephants.
You need to pick a mascot and stick with it. Oh wait, we have two. Never mind.
Right, an elephant.
I saw an elephant riding a Crimson Wave once.
Anyway, do it again. We can do it. Let's go.
Yeah, we can cut these all up, man.
Okay. Do it one more time.
Yeah.
All right.
3, 2, 1.